So this is Daniel again from Prague, still in Prague, like sitting opposite of some really weird political demonstration, like some German and some Czech like activists like protesting against Muslims, like I don't know, like really weird, like to see like there are even like Czech and German flags like between each other, like kinda internationalism, and then like also the opposite, so it's like really a weird thing. Well, anyway, I went out today and well, I had in mind to approach women. It's not time for the free tour. It's it starts at later, and I maybe will bring me to like one approach or two. I hope so. I intend to at least. And but what is funny and why I'm like starting to video blog this right now is because I recently saw like a video, I think it was from Jeff, where he talked about this that the fear of approaching like resembles in what creates in pain in your body, like the actual physical pain you feel from like being actually physically hurt. And this is really like, it's really strange because I experience this like right now, like immediately when I think about approaching a woman, especially when like a wonderful beautiful woman is like passing by. Yeah, like I mean, I'm like at a very like crowded area here, and like a lot of tourists like passing by. And whenever I see a wonderful woman and it crosses my mind that I should approach her, immediately I feel in my stomach like a physical pain. This is really interesting to notice that. And yeah, this is like what they're talking about, that this probably never goes away. Well, we will see how it turns out. See you later. Well, one more interesting thought about that. If you read stuff from Horkheimer and Adorno, like Frankfurter Schule, there's like one strong thing they came up with after the Second World War, like philosophically, is that they how to say that in English, they came up with this theory that basically what made the fascism movement so strong, from a very practical point of view, like the actual guys that went out and like did the violence on the street and like started to hurt people, that this were because they weren't able to get women. And to compensate the feel of the lack of power they have, of power in the world in general, because most of them were like highly untrained, like they were like dumb and stupid and uneducated, and a lot of them were illiterates, and like especially from the SR, and like all the sucks basically. And they didn't have success with a woman up to the point where they started to wear uniforms and created an image of themselves as like these guys that are strong, and in community we are strong, and then we have like a purpose. And that probably really led for a lot of these guys to the capability to approach women, like over this political circus kind of thing. And now we have like this kind of movement here again. And well, whenever I see like these young, stupid, chode-looking boys who are doing that, well, that definitely repeatedly cross my mind. And I think really like if all men would know how to do the game thing, like how to approach women, how to be good with women, this definitely would be majorly less an issue in the world. Well, anyway, that's my thoughts on that so far. So, wandering around Prague to the pedestrian area, what it's called in English, finding tons of reasons not to approach, because beautiful women are with their parents or they're holding hand to another man, and well, everything's bullshit in my head. But anyway, I had like another thought about this stomach pain kind of thing, and not to forget it, it reminds me this kind of pain. I'm really into like feeling into myself for several years. It's like, I think it's a good method to figure out whether something is good and something you really like or you really don't like. Just like try to feel how your body reacts to that. And this kind of feeling, this kind of pain, by thinking about like approaching a woman, is a little bit the same. Like when I remember, like for example, intending to jump down like the 10-meter tower, like in a swimming pool, or approaching a very scary looking roller coaster. This feels exactly like it. It's like, and whenever I remember, right, it was always that when I didn't think about it. I mean, this kind of pain, this kind of worry, it always happened. But when I didn't further think about it and just went for it, just went to the roller coaster or just went on the tower and jumped, then everything was fine. But when I was standing there and just looking at it, normally, like in almost every case where I did it for too long, I ended up not doing it. I didn't jump. I didn't went to the roller coaster. And I also remember that when there were a queue, normally on the 10-meter tower there is no queue because not everybody is afraid to do that. But on a roller coaster there is, and like standing in line and waiting for the ride to come, it's like the only thing that keeps me then from still or that keeps me still doing it and like from not running away is because the group pressure of like being in that queue and like not to chicken out, like you know, there's like this guy running from the queue because he's like afraid to. I mean, I was way earlier than when this happened. Like I probably haven't been to a roller coaster for the last 10 years, but well, anyway, I can definitely remember it, how it felt, and this feels exactly like it. And I don't know whether I told it before, but really I haven't approached a woman like in all my life, like this like cold approach. It was always like in some social related thing, like the social circle kind of thing. But like this cold approach they talking all the time about, no, I'm such a newbie to that. But well, this pain in the stomach, this is like a really odd and interesting thing. I gonna survey and feel into it a little bit more, and maybe we'll have some more thoughts about that later. Bye.